All right, this is the M4, the Mikolo M4 2.0 Elite. I honestly did not want to like this. I didn't want to like this rack. I had just reviewed the Anubis 2.0 from Mikolo, and it's a lot more beefy, 12 gauge steel, 3x3 inch uprights, and just, I loved it, the compact setup of it. Now I got this in-house. I'm going to tell you exactly who this is for and who maybe should avoid it and possibly look at something like the Anubis 2.0. Welcome back to another video. The Anubis 2.0 that I just reviewed isn't that much more expensive than this rack behind me. The M4 2.0, there's multiple different versions of each one. You can get the standard versus the Elite. You can get the weight stacks, aluminum pulleys. You can get the Smith machine. Having a Smith machine in-house, it makes me realize how much I do like a Smith machine. Like, my heart is saying free weights, barbell training. My body is telling me Smith machine. It just feels good. It's so controlled with the squats, with the incline presses, with the shoulder presses. Like, having a Smith machine is really nice. We're talking Mikolo Fitness. They are known for budget pieces of equipment. But when the budget starts getting up to $2,000, like this is $1,999 on sale right now for Black Friday. And I would highly, highly recommend, if you're gonna get a piece of equipment like this, you take advantage of this big sale. This was a pain in the ass to put together. I started yesterday at like 1 in the afternoon, and I woke up at 4:15 this morning. It's now about 2 in the afternoon, and it just, every time I was putting it together, I'm dealing with 14 gauge steel. It felt very wobbly. A quick con I'll just throw out there, like some of the bolts and things like that were rusting. I just didn't feel good about the entire process. Everything came undamaged, which was good. I am missing one weight plate. Like, one of the boxes of weight plates was like broken open. So it's possible that that weight plate just like fell out somewhere. This does have a weight stack, which is nice. And if you have the money, like, I would highly recommend, just the efficiency of a weight stack is amazing. And having these weight horns on the weight stacks, it allows you to add even more weight than that, which is cool, because that way you can utilize your functional trainer as a lat pull down low row, which I can definitely accomplish. 2.0, they got some changes, one of those being the height of the trolley, so you can move it up even further. That way you can get that full stretch for your lat pull downs and different tricep extensions. So let's jump into this. It's got a lot going on, obviously, and I am going to start with the cable system. It's got the red aluminum pulleys. I really like red and black, so I'm kind of drawn to this aesthetic, but obviously you make your own opinion of how things look. But the red pulleys are really nice, and the aluminized like red pop pin is very nice. Like I said, they raised the trolley system, so this is like extremely high. I got my spec sheet right here. So the highest pulley position is 73.6 inches. So again, for me, I'm able to do those lat pull downs. It's got 34 different options with laser cut numbers every 2 holes. So I can see exactly where I'm at. It's even got a hole that I can see the number. The Anubis 2.0 didn't have the hole where I could see the actual number, so that's a nice touch as well. The Anubis was a little bit more smooth to move up and down, but we're dealing with a 2x2, a very light trolley, so very easy to do that. All this different right to left play that we can do. And one thing I just realized is I was able to put this around here and utilize the weight stack on the actual Smith machine. This is a bunch of holes. That gives you plenty of optionality. Top position, low pulley position, and I was able to have plenty of room to get close to the trolley and do my bicep curls and do my lateral raises, and I'm like 5'7" on a good day, so you shouldn't have an issue there. I do like the combination of the weight stack with the weight horns. That way I was able to do my lat pull downs. When you are using the weight horns on top of the stack, I would say that definitely add even number of weight to both sides, because when I had just one, it definitely caused a lot of friction, so you're gonna wanna avoid that. And this goes up to 121 pounds for my weight stack. Because I was missing one weight plate, I was able to make it work without that weight plate, but obviously it could go up 10 pounds heavier, and then it's a 2-to-1 cable ratio, so Again, that's gonna lighten it quite a bit. I think they do have an option for a weight stack upgrade, but then it has the weight horns, again, adding more weight. I will say that this smoothness of this cable, like, there is no friction, there's no noise, there's no rub. It feels so smooth, arguably even smoother than my Bells of Steel standalone functional trainer, arguably smoother than the Anubis 2.0. So I love the ease of use. You can do all your different favorite isolation exercises. It's 2 separate weight stacks, so I can have a buddy over here doing a cable exercise, and then I can have somebody over here doing a cable exercise as well. I can superset triceps and biceps if I wanted to. So many things that this has going for it. With the cable, I'm really impressed. And they had something similar with the Anubis. I absolutely love these leg holders because it allowed me to do those heavy lat pull downs. You're doing those heavy low rows, you can utilize this to stabilize yourself, but it's an interesting design and it's different than the Anubis 2.0. I like this. It kind of just falls right into place. So I put it on there and now it just falls into place. And when I want to take it out, I just lift it up just like that. So super easy to utilize this attachment. I really like this attachment. Comes with these nice D-handles, nice rubber grippy material. It's got the rope and the straight bar. It's got an ankle cuff. Lat pull down bar has those like foam rubber grips. Like, it's nothing to write home about. Like, they're charging Elite. I didn't have the 1.0 in-house, so I can't speak on that specifically. Nice attachments would be something to enhance the value of your product and make the customer and the user experience that much more satisfied with their purchase. I like this. I don't mind it. I know people like knurling, but I like the fact this has a swivel. It's a little bit short, but honestly feels really good for tricep pushdowns and bicep curls. Next up, we have the Smith machine, or the Smith bar functionality of this. And honestly, like, I've had a couple different all-in-ones with Smith machines. It's got nice knurling, decent knurling anyway, nothing crazy, but then again, it is a Smith machine bar. They have this top hook, and I know a lot of these companies are doing that now, but having this top hook is obviously nice to get it up and out of the way. Then that way you can just freely come in here and you don't got to worry about bonking your head. At least I don't. I mean, 5'7". I can't even stand on my tippy toes and touch that thing. So top hook to get it up and out of the way is nice. And then when I am utilizing it all the way at the bottom, it goes like right below my knees. So you're not going to be able to do those full deadlifts, but there's so many different benefits and advantages to having a Smith machine when it comes to just squats. You can kind of lean into it a little bit and it's a lot more stable. Incline presses, I even like shoulder presses, behind the head presses, be a little bit more safe than those free weight movements. And honestly, just the efficiency of having a Smith machine is really easy. They have the weight plate storage in the back, so I can easily take my weight plates off and load it onto the Smith bar. I don't have to like go grab my barbell. That may seem like a small, minute thing, but it's the friction that it adds, grabbing the barbell, put it on the J-cups and things like that. So having the Smith machine is nice if you want to change movements. And it has like the safeties. So it's got this red spring and it's nice and bouncy. It just bounces right back up. Same thing with the weight stack. It's got the nice red springs on the bottom, so it just bounces. Nothing crazy. Didn't do some crazy drop tests with my Smith bar. It's a lot safer than other Smith machine things that I've utilized in the past. Like, I've had other Smith machines where I'd have to hook it into like some little hole. This has nice safety rods all throughout. Like, so you might get your hook like pretty far away, or it might spin on your shoulders and you might like hit the safety rod if unintentionally. I've done that a few times, but again, it's super easy to just, you know, spin the bar back around and hook it. It's got like these roller bearings, so it's nice and smooth. It came like already greased up, which was nice. These are solid rods, whereas the weight stack ones are gonna be hollowed out. I know with the weight stack one on the Anubis 2.0, those were solid rods. So these ones are gonna be hollowed out, but a lot of companies use hollow rods there, probably just to cut costs or whatever. It's super nice to have a Smith machine in-house. It expands the footprint a little bit, but again, These home gyms aren't just for me, they're for my wife, they're for neighbors, they're for other people. And a lot of people in the home gym community aren't the only ones working out in their garage. So like I said in the beginning of this video, it's like having a Smith machine is nice, even for me. Like I enjoy it. It's stable. It's not as hard on the body. It's frictionless in the sense that it's easier for me to set up a Smith machine. So I really love the benefit of having Smith machines. I think they did a very nice job. You can hear it rolling up and down the guide rods, but it's very smooth. Comes with band pegs as well, so you wrap the band pegs around the Smith bar and you can use that as resistance. So we went over the cables, we went over the Smith bar. Now we're going to talk free weights, right? That's a big part of having a rack. We want to be able to do those barbell movements. And this does a good job at that. Like we already mentioned, this is 14 gauge steel. It's got the 2x2 inch uprights. So it's not like the flagship 3x3 11 gauge steel that every company has, like all the elite and best attachments for, but there are a lot of attachments that Mikolo makes. You're going to want to stay in that 2x2 ecosystem, which is fine. And then it's got the holes every 2 inches, so you can usually find a good spot to put your J-cups and put your safety spotter arms. And speaking of J-cups and safety spotter arms, we got 20-inch safety spotters. These things aren't going to blow you away. It's not Rogue that has, you know, so much weight capacity for it. It says the J-hook weight capacity is 800 pounds, 2,200 pound capacity with the 20-inch spotters. I don't know that I would believe that 2,200 pounds could fit on these things, but I imagine that maybe your 315 might. I love this. This is a huge upgrade, and every budget company should take note. The longer J-cup. When the J-cups are so tiny and you're racking it like on top of the J-cup, it's honestly a safety issue and it's just annoying. So having this longer J-cup, it gives you that space to easily rack it, no issue. I can fit my axle bar in here, or it's sandwich style, so that's nice, and it holds the barbell really well. And these don't have UHMW on the inside or a pin or rod to hold it in place, but these tolerances are better than the Anubis 2.0 attachments for that. So having the ability to safely do your squats and your bench press and things like that, they do a good job at this. And then we have these. These are the dip attachment. I mean, again, nothing crazy here. I've seen a lot of different 1.0 dip attachments that look just like this. So this wasn't part of the upgrade, but I don't necessarily mind these. I've used them with quite a few racks, something similar, and they work. Like I have the drop-in dip attachment for Rep Fitness. My kids absolutely love it. See if I'm in the right spot, and I am, because it has the laser cut numbers. I can easily tell. Two separate widths. So if I want it a little bit wider, dips, extremely beneficial. Another thing that is also extremely beneficial is pull-ups. Interestingly enough, this pull-up diameter is like, you know, super thin, super small, so tiny. Apparently they added a little bit of knurling. It's very passive knurling, like painted over passive. But it gives you that multiple grip options. And then it's got this for like TRX and different like straps or something like that. We do that at the fire station sometimes, and it's one hell of a workout. So if you had something like that, you can easily clip it right here. The height of this is nice because the pull-up bar is like the highest thing. This thing is not small by any means. The dimensions for me, too big for my space. I'm dealing with one side of the garage here, one stall. So having this protrude out so much, it's not something that really works for me and my family, because my kids are running around and stuff. I like things as compact and up against the wall as possible. That said, the dimensions on this do add stability to it. Like I said in the beginning, like as I'm putting this together, it was all wobbly. I'm like, no way is this gonna be like a good product. But now that everything is bolted down, tightened up, and the footprint works for it. I can just roll my bench in here. And then I can still operate my cables. I can still use the Smith if I wanted to. It feels like some of this is like dead space, but at the same sense, it does add to that stability. Some people will ask if the storage horns are 1 inch, and they are. I can take that off if I wanted to and add like my Iron Master weight plates or any 1 inch weight plates you could put on there. But the Smith bar isn't. The Smith bar is Olympic size. I took the sleeve off and it was like a metal rod under there. It wasn't a 1 inch rod though. One thing they could do, not everybody has like change plates or iron plates. They could bring this weight horn up a little bit further. That way I could put 3 bumpers on top of each other. The width is going to be 74.8 inches wide, length 71 inches, height 87.5 inches high. So again, I could perfectly fit it underneath my garage door if I wanted to put it over there, but the height is nice. The pull-up bar is nice, how high it is up. It takes up a good footprint, but again, like I already mentioned, this isn't just a home gym for me, like it may not only be a home gym for you. And the functionality of all this, coming from that 12 gauge steel, 11 gauge steel rep rack, 12 gauge steel Mikolo Anubis 2.0, I was not thinking that I'm gonna like this product. I'm past the budget all-in-one racks. I thought I was anyway, but coming back to it, even after reviewing some of those other beefy options out there on the market, the functionality of this, it functions and it executes those things that it wants to do well. I mean, the cables, the Smith, the free weights. I like this little storage shelf here because that way I can easily store all this stuff when I'm not using it. That way it's easier to operate my cable trolley system. Everything is up out of the way. I got my cable attachments up here. It just works. It looks sharp with the black and red. It's got a nice aesthetic to it. Again, it functions well. I didn't want to like this, but it is Black Friday. This thing is on sale. I'm a huge fan of weight stacks. I know it costs a little bit extra money. If you didn't want the weight stacks, if you wanted the plastic pulleys, you could get this thing for right around $1,000. This one is going to cost you $2,000, and that's with that sale going on right now. So go check it out. If you're interested in this, check the link in the description. Mikolo did send me this out free for a review, so that's what I'm here to bring you. Yeah, I mean, let me know down in the comments if you have any questions. If you are looking for something more than just equipment reviews, if you want a community full of like-minded people building each other up, trying to be the best version of themselves, staying accountable and consistent, then join the Home Gym Health Club community. I'll leave the link in the description. Keep working hard, and we will see you in the next one. Perfect. Perfect, babe. Thanks.